George Michael's Wham! Bandmate Andrew Ridgeley breaks silence year after star's death. The former Wham! Member, who scored huge chart success alongside George Michael with hits such as Last Christmas and Wake Me Up Before You Go, has recalled shedding an ocean of tears when he heard his good friend has died at Christmas. The 54-year-old, who had been friends with the late singer since they met at school in the 70s, described the overwhelming shock and disbelief at losing such a close friend unexpectedly. Speaking to the Mail on Sunday, he explained, "When I received the news of my oldest friend's death on the afternoon of Christmas Day last year, I had, only 5 minutes beforehand, sent him a message wishing him a wonderful Christmas. That night, after I had phoned our friends to convey the dreadful news, and despite having shed an ocean of tears already that day, the sheer eviscerating sense of loss cut my legs from beneath me and I cried like I'd never cried before." George sadly passed away as a result of heart disease and a buildup of fat in his liver, potentially linked to previous drug and alcohol abuse. Andrew added, "I had lost my parents in recent years, and yet, this was entirely different, a loss I had not contemplated, one so abysmally sad that in that moment I was consumed by it. I had always been aware of George's importance to me. Yet in the intervening years and I had somehow lost sight of quite what my childhood best friend meant to me. That night, after I had phoned our friends to convey the dreadful news, and despite having shed an ocean of tears already that day, the sheer eviscerating sense of loss cut my legs from beneath me and I cried like I'd never cried before." Andrew Ridgeley. This year, Andrew is now hoping the festive smash Last Christmas will take the treasured Christmas #1 spot. Despite its huge popularity and longevity, the song has never managed to top the charts, having only peaked at #2 upon its initial release as it was pipped to the post by Band Aid's "Do They Know It's Christmas?" in 1984. "Writing Last Christmas was a moment of wonder," he explained. A post shared by George Michael, at @GeorgeMofficial, on August 3, 2016 at 2:28 p.m. PDT. George was passionate about getting his songs to #1, which is why it is important to me now that the anniversary of his death be marked by an accolade of this kind. I hope the haunting beauty of Last Christmas and the pleasure it brings eases the sorrow of this Christmas," he continued. "It would please my old chum no end if it got to Christmas #1. In recent days, bookmakers Betaway have slashed the odds of the hit topping the charts, offering 4/6 of the song making it to the coveted top spot." George sold more than 100 million albums in his lifetime, firstly as a member of Wham! Before becoming a solo artist.